We got it. Working. Okay, run mode. Hold. No. Toggle it. Yes. Welcome everybody to RUE Valley. This is a fairly new game, I think a few days old. It was advertised to me personally by the internet as a Disco Elysium style mystery time loop game. Which I like all of those things. Let's get into it. Disclaimer, we do not support the use of unprescribed purple or otherwise medication for mental health and warn you to avoid such things in real life. Purple? Unprescribed medication for mental health. I have all of them prescribed. Huh. All of them. I understand. Shut up! I threw it out! Define character personality. That is very Elysium style. Okay, I kind of, because when this happens, I want to kind of make myself. But I also want to make an interesting character. Because I feel like I have an automatic kind of like radar for what does the game want me to do to get the best ending. But I also don't want the character to be too stranger to me. So, okay. You feel neither calculated nor impulsive, but alert and confident. If only you could stay... What's wrong with my voice? I only recorded 4 hours a day in this state of perfect focus. You're neither introverted nor extroverted, and you feel equally fine completely alone, as you do surrounded by a huge crowd of people. You're so extremely introverted that you'd rather avoid the company of others altogether if it was possible. You're quite introverted. You're quite introverted, but you still enjoy being in crowds sometimes. Two could be considered a crowd, right? Switch. Oh, okay. Secretive or awkward. Which traits? Excuse me? So I'm awkward. Okay, let's have this as awkward. Interesting. I like that. Okay, I feel like I'm very patient. Okay, let's just go back to the beginning. I am not impatient and I'm not reckless. I am indecisive though. You wouldn't really call yourself calculated, you just prefer to think before you act. Yes, you're somewhat calculated, but what's wrong with finding patterns and recognizing connections? I like that. You know, you're pretty calculated, you're often over... Handbrake just scared the absolute shit out of me. Fuck. I'm so scared of footage corrupting. Is Audacity going? It's not. See? This is why I have the mind of a mastermind, because I am recording 2 audio tracks. Just in case I'm stupid. You're very calculated. Oh, and if I have this as well, then I'm also awkward and secretive? Okay. I feel like I'm not secretive. I definitely should have more secrets. I'll keep that as well. I like that. Okay. Unkind? I hope I'm very sensitive. I'm gonna put it here, probably. As a highly sensitive person, you recognize life for what it is, a constant roller coaster of joy and suffering. In your experience, mostly suffering. Okay, I'm not that dramatic. If I told you you're hypersensitive, you'd surely burst into tears, and for a good reason. It's the most horrible curse, and there's no one to blame for it but yourself. That was me before I was put in lamotrigine. So, is that how you pronounce it? And that is a prescribed drug. So get off my ass. They say you're an awfully indifferent guy, but you couldn't care less. No need for acting or fake smiles, or real smiles for that matter. Ugh, the brooding. I can't handle. This is good. I'm indecisive, awkward, and guilt-ridden. I think, you know, nosy fits, cynical would fit, and impatient and reckless not really. So I'm happy with this. Hold to wake up. Are we gonna about 8 in the afternoon? Been there, done that. Hello. Oh. No voice acting. Okay, let me just get a lay of the land. Okay, I like the style for now. The frenetic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room. Sometimes people expect you to say something or do something, so you try. Cringe. It would be dishonest not to admit that it's all your fault. Yike, buddy. Wow. Well, now let's not make any rash decisions. We should look at it from the other side as well. That's true, that's me.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Yes. Ah, aha! Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. I like that. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. I am a character with a real personality. I understand. I'm terribly sorry, my mind wandered off. You have my full attention. I would say this in therapy. I am in therapy. I'm terribly sorry, my mind wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? That's going to be my voice, but if I can, I will try to voice act. He smiles.
No worries, Mr. Harrell. I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now.
He has a way better voice than I do. I'm gonna shut up. Status effect. Red ribbons on the character portrait show the status effects your character currently has. Status effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. Slight lack of motivation? More like total lack of motivation. That was reading. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere. I like therapy.
And we'll
Sometimes.
surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
I have a condition? Is it contagious? Your personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you defined during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Select a trait to see what it does, what it is, and what it does.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
My lack of motivation? Or is that not the condition that we're having? Silence befalls the room, a muffled clanging sound from outside only making the moment more uncomfortable. I'll try. I'm fine. I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm.
My sessions are also an hour long, but there's no alarm. My therapist just kind of says at like around the 55-minute mark, she's like, okay, we're just gonna have to wrap up slowly, and then eventually if I say something more, then we talk about it very quickly, but otherwise I'm like, oh, okay, and then she just asks how I felt about the session.
However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Okay. Can't you simply state that I'm fine? No. Is another session really necessary? Yes. Why do you have to do this here in the middle of nowhere? Okay.
It may be hard to understand the need for isolation at first, but my methods require complete divergence from the client's regular way of life, as well as temporary distancing from their social groups and circles.
You're isolating me from my support system. You're an abuser.
This place is ideal in that regard. However, it's understandable that you need a period of adaptation to both this idea and to your new surroundings. That's also why I haven't asked you to hand over your phone. Yet. But please don't be alarmed. We'll talk about everything in due time.
You're gonna take my phone? That is prime abuser behavior.
Any other questions?
No, that's all. He glances at the clock, almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
My first therapist was looking at her phone all the time. Stop it! Through the door, you hear the sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
I'm impatient. Get up and leave. I am an impatient something? The art style is so good. Next to you is the source of the clangs you heard from the inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Hell yeah! Tell him! Use...
Spit it out already!
Okay. Could she be here for therapy as well? Blocked by total lack of motivation. I can't talk! Fuck! Who knows, but unlike you, she definitely looks like she needs it. Poor woman, she should consult with a real professional, not a charlatan like Dr. Fink. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump, regardless of their mental state. Nobody needs... I don't... maybe, I don't know. Maybe she just needs someone willing to listen to her? Well, I can't. Why don't you say hello? See if you could help somehow. I can't. I suck.
Come on, you thief!
I'm sorry I can't talk to you. I have no motivation. Bus. Can I run? Okay, I can't. Okay, so this is... He follows my thingy. What's my full name? Something Harlow? I look like an Ethan. I'm just gonna say as much.
Come on, you thief!
Looks uncomfortable.
I'll break you open if I have to.
A bit judgmental, aren't you? Oh, that's the thingy. That's like in The Sims. Is your car sad and miserable, just like you?
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Give me my fucking money.
Spit it out already!
It's coiled like a sleeping serpent. Poetic, Mr. Harlow.
Come on, you thief!
The colors have been bleached by the sun, but you can still make out the image of an orange setting sun as well as the words RUE VALLEY written above the illustration. Inspect it. The picture is quite detailed, but the colors have been obliterated by the sun, making it impossible to discern the main subject, let alone the finer details. Ugh. Sorry, I pressed escape. A ballerina dancing gracefully, a lively group of musicians, and an audience dressed in formal attire. The men appear to be dressed in tuxedos, the women in elegant evening gowns. They seem to be fixated on the stage, their overly stylized faces seemingly expressing a range of emotions, from awe to excitement. How did a poster for such a highbrow event end up on a wall of a rundown motel in the middle of nowhere? Blocked by total lack of motivation. I can't re-examine it. I have no time for this. I mean, it's true. I'll get used to the controls eventually. Is that my room? Kinda don't want to go to my room now. A door marked with the number 5. Stocky man in his 50s opens the door. Yes? Sorry, wrong door. Noted, there's a stocky man. I'll keep my eye on you.
Spit it out already!
I'm sad I can't talk to the lady. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but the number 6 is new, shiny and chrome. You press the knob and push the door, half expecting it to work. Try the knob again. Okay.
Come on, you thief!
I'm going back down, I think. The office. Ah, I see. She's cute! All the attention of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call.
Yes, RUE VALLEY Motel. Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down?
Social check. Tried to get her attention. Too introverted! Fuck! I'm sure she will pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. This is too much like me. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. They're in my mind! You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
After a dozen anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realize she's not about to cut her call short just because you happen to show up. Move away from the reception desk and stop invading her presence. That's the key that I want. Time in the game does not progress outside of dialogue, so in order to wait until certain events happen, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. Understood. Okay. Let's look at this. A lot of random boxes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are labeled ban. Other one says documentation. Oh, let's see. Okay. I have that knowledge now.
It's urgent. Our guests don't have Wi-Fi. The credit card machines are dead. We can't access reservations.
The relentless dirt has smudged and stained the glass. Beyond is the endless flat of the desert. Its vastness is hypnotizing. Wait, stare through the window to pass some time. Until she finishes the call, yes. Beyond the empty parking lot, there's only barren desert, stretching for as far as the eye can see. Its emptiness is drawing you in. You heard the receptionist mutter, as if answering some unasked question of yours. And then you notice small patches of green hidden in the sand. It seems there's always something to be found in nothingness if you stare at it long enough. Contemplate this profound insight. Is nothingness just an illusion? Emptiness but a result of failure to find those little somethings hiding deep inside? Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing? Hollow thing. Only by observing it over and over again until something eventually appears. Yeah, because you get ideas. I gotta come up with something. Otherwise I'm gonna bore myself to death. The possibility unsettles you, but at the same time your mind seems to lock itself down, unable or unwilling to continue. So you stay in this clinch, unwilling to discard the thought, but unable to proceed. She seems to get interrupted by the person on the other end of the line. I'm gonna die here. Mess with your phone while you wait. Yes, that's what I would do. Hyper-casual protagonist. Is that a name of a game? Try to understand what's going on. That's me all the time. I'm playing a game and I clicked on a big antagonist and I almost dropped my phone and now it says temporal disruption? What? The letters disappear and you notice that the whole screen is frozen. The antagonists gathered around the pile of boxes stand still in their weirdest poses. Look if there's anything different on the screen. There is. A small timer at the edge of the screen is ticking down. And it's gone. The screen comes alive for a split second. The antagonists unfreeze and continue to antagonize the pile of boxes. And before you get the chance to do anything, the whole phone is covered in black. Out of the blackness, disappointing red letters appear. Protagonists defeated. With a quick swipe and finger flick, the game is gone and you're back staring at your old wallpaper. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that? The receptionist is still arguing with the internet service provider and you're getting restless.
Yep. I don't want a customer satisfaction survey. I want the internet!
How do you think she feels? Lady! Time is relative. It flies when you're having fun, but lately for you, it has been practically standing still. Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
Misheard? No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down. I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No. This is such a waste of time.
Tell me about it. Finally, the girl hangs up, ending the forever call.
Hi, can I help you? I would have hung up earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
It's not my fault, but I did not want to interrupt.
Oh, that's so sweet of you.
I'm bouncing my legs so much.
Okay, let's get you into your room. So, number 6. That's the last one on the 2nd floor. Everything's ready for you. And...
She raises her hand, holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
This is your key card.
Thank you. Reach toward. Nod and wait for it. Yeah, I would say thank you and reach. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and excitedly waving it around.
Oh, I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Keycards are great, yeah. She nods in response, but then continues as if you haven't said anything.
Actually,
she takes a deep breath, planning to continue, but a notification sound from her phone interrupts her. She immediately grabs the phone, smiles, and starts typing message, as if she suddenly forgot she was talking with you. But after a few seconds, she puts the phone down and hands you the key card.
So, here's your key card, and I'll need your signature here.
Items you pick up are presented here. While not in dialogue, you can select them and interact with them. Sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. Let me know how to do nice space buns. Yeah. Okay, goodbye. I said I'm leaving. What's my name? I want to be buddy pals with him. I am him. Yeah. Alright. Disco Elysium, let's go. A list of rules. You can't be bothered with that right now. I'm not gonna be rowdy, I promise. There are so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small cup is on the shelf. Look at the mirror. The mirror splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here, a mole there, a patch of wrinkles. No need to discern every detail, or I've wasted my life so far and now I'm getting old. That's me. You're not as old as you look. Half of it is probably just due to poor hydration. Guys, get out of my brain. The writers of this game. Get out. You have more than enough time left to waste. Okay, that's enough. I'm demoralized enough. Cheers. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Well, I hope they wash it sometimes. Unfortunately, between you and the object of your desire, on the folded sheets lies a dusty suitcase, your suitcase, the smallest one you own. Did someone put it in here? Open the suitcase. I can't deal with this now. Put it away. I need some motivation, please. Such a chore, but the more you prolong it, the worse it'll get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel even harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden, and even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. I just today, like before I started this game, put my laundry in, the first load. There's so many more loads to come. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? Locked by guilt-ridden, I'll unpack later. Or guilt-ridden, I can't go back to that. Never open the suitcase. I'm not there yet. Oh fuck, that scared me. And there's not much in the suitcase. Spare clothes, a phone charger, a toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You really weren't planning on staying here long. Well, you better see if they have laundry facilities, sessions, Dr. Fink said. Days or weeks, months even. Unpack the suitcase, or I've changed my mind. Decisional check. Please. Yes. This is very Disco Elysium, she says. For the 10,000th time among all the YouTubers playing this, I bet. Good job! And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. This can never be home. It'll do. That's the spirit. Fuck yeah. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. I crawl, usually. Nice. It creaks and squirms as you crawl into it. You try to make yourself comfortable. but the overly soft mattress swallows you up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You are desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. That phone was so overwhelming. Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Check to see who's calling. The screen simply says unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone, masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Me as a person, I would ignore it. Me as a player, answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
I'm called Eugene. The line crackles heavily, as if the man is speaking from the distant past. Sure, that's me.
Well, Mr. Harrow, I am so pleased to have finally reached you.
Thought it was Harlow.
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
My case?
Well, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests. Now, I'm sure you're quite concerned, Mr. Harrow, but don't worry. We're here to help you regain your rights.
Are you referring to my psychotherapy here in RUE Valley? Thank you, but I'm not interested in your services at the moment.
Mr. Harrow,
it feels like he hasn't made his mind up.
I have no idea where this true valley of yours is, but we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation.
Do you even know my situation?
I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it.
Sure.
So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
Alright. Thank you, but I'm not. I wish I could hang up. Do I have to decide right now? This is all happening so suddenly.
I completely understand what you're trying to say, Mr. Harrow. To make things easier for you, I'll simply write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly.
No!
Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Tschüss!
Tschüss? The fucking German has invaded this country. Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line is already dead. If I'm in a time loop, I'm not gonna pick it up next time. But at least now you know you're not the only one who realizes the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. What did I do? What is my situation? Let me know. I don't want to mess with my phone. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Circles? Oh, hello. Mind map. Memories. This is your mind map. It's a representation of all the memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by selecting and activating it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. I say I understand, but do I? The image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's pinching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new I always want to say psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
I'm terribly sorry, I wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? You see yourself lying in the bed in your new motel room, holding your phone next to your right ear.
My name is Percy Rugger.
Oh, come on. You know what he's talking about. What a pathetic attempt at acting. Were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on you? Sometimes. Is this all? These are all the memories I have. From today. Reminiscence. Dread. Questions. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on rumped motel sheets. Everything is packed. Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap, as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little, and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. It's just a faulty latch, let's go already. Better shut it tight, because if... I usually say this when I come out of the store. If my bag breaks, I am going to... But the suitcase feels too alive. With a loud hiss, the seam splits, and a snake's head appears, lidless eyes fixed on yours. I compare the hose, I believe it was, to a snake. I'm paying attention. You think I don't? You think I'm not? Then more hisses follow and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill all over the sweaty sheets. Close it! Close it! You slam the lid down, the latch snaps shut, silencing the hisses for now. Got to get rid of the suitcase, let's shove it under the bed. Need to check it out. Let's bring the suitcase along, nobody will notice. Let's bring it. As you descend the stairs, the midday heat pricks your neck with sweat, and the suitcase shifts slightly in your grip. Better not think about it. It's just clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's here and even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. I can't wait here, it's too hot. On a desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sits beside a pen. Perhaps you can just do it yourself? Yes, let's get it over with. Name, date of birth, length of stay, but a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot, a puddle, a pond spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. You need to write faster, snatch another form and start over. If it is indeed a puddle, then yes. No, write faster. Just get it over with. But the ink is faster yet, and soon it consumes everything you have written. Snatch another form. You slap the new form over the old one. The blood seeps upward. Your sweat drips downward. Damn, that's intense. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. Just keep writing. You write all the words in black on a completely black paper and sign it in black. Not your fault after all. But it is. You did what you could. Now it's time to leave and find something to drink. Get out already. The parking lot shimmers in the heat. Asphalt. Soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage. Its glass fogged with condensation. The machine hums, lights flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert coin! You drop another coin. Clink, press, hum. Still nothing. The world narrows to the clink of metal. The press of your finger, the machine's empty whir. Maybe this time it will work. Foreboding. The checkout. You try to leave the stamped... What is this? This 5 thing. But everything kept falling apart. Hold to recall. There's snakes in my bag! Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. Yet it's an echo of my past. But it is an embodiment of my feelings. It is a prophecy. I dreamt last night, because of my cat, that somehow I invited a lot of cats to my window and they kept breaking through the what is it called? The net? The mosquito net? And then I couldn't keep them out anymore and they flooded the house, and it was very cute, but I was so anxious that I had to take care of them. It is an embodiment of my feelings. More like random neural activity in your brain, synapses sparking from nothing. Best forget about it. I just know it's important. It didn't feel random at all. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? Look by told like a... Not yet. Dang it! Too loud. My thingy thinks so. The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urge you to open your eyes, bringing you back to miserable reality once again. I'm thirsty! It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep, didn't I? Blocked by thirst. Get up and find some water. Come on, Eugene. We can drink from here. Turn on the tap. Trap? As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostrils. It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell, and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into this faucet. I'm not touching the water. Yeah, I drink it. I don't want to leave this place. As soon as the first drop of water enters your mouth, the taste of mud and sharp metals overwhelms you, and before you have a chance to stop, it reaches down your throat and into your stomach. And for this... Oh, I'm gonna throw up? Go for the bathtub. No, the toilet. No! Gonna throw up on myself. I am not calculated at all. You fail to make up your mind in time and the entire contents of your stomach end up on the floor. Fuck! At last, that horrible, horrible taste of heavy metal and toxic soil is gone, replaced by one of stinging acid and semi-digested food. But instead of quenching your thirst, you expel that what little liquid you had inside your stomach. There has to be some sort of drinkable water in here. An optimistic assumption. Now I'm thirsty. Drink the rainwater. Oh, that's just, what is he called? Harry from Disco Elysium? God damn it! You hear the man yell from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield, you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit!
I almost got the voice right. That's a towing vehicle? Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient of Dr. Fink's. He's probably drunk. Well, he seemed drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert that lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. True. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? Right, let's find something to drink. Drink the rainwater. You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. No kidding. For a split second, the whole world was exploding. But it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart is racing from the sudden shock. But there's nothing to use. There's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for, so it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. Let's go like this. I just recently watched a Kurzgesagt video about what stress does to your body. That's very, very educational. Press it. With a bang and clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. I have it. Almost frozen plastic. That sounds so good right now. Drink it. Your thirst screams at you to gulp down the whole bottle right now, but there's no need to hurry. Take it one sip at a time. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. But you can't run away from the whole sky on fire any better than you can run from your own past. Anxious apprehension. At least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Your eyelids connect and darkness greets you for a mere second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I stop? That's easy. Simply stop being you. Nobody can stop. What kind of answer is that? The receptionist says whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. No, what I wasn't expecting is you. I was expecting an answer. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. Open your eyes and try to calm down. I want this to stop. I want this to stop! Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. That's it? That's the time loop?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
4 hours? Focus on something else. Anxious apprehension. Surely there's something pleasant to think of, instead of this bushy eyebrowed psychotherapist and this lame excuse for therapy. Something sexy. Gotta think of the Kurzgesagt video. But Dr. Fink only seems to become more real.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
It's all right.
He pauses for a moment.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now. And
Lack of motivation? That's the least of your worries while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending. Wait, did you hear that? Bang. A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside diverts your frail attention. For some unknown reason, your heartbeat accelerates and cold sweat appears in your armpits.
at all times if possible.
The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. Sure.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, however, since this is your first session...
He stops mid-sentence and gives you a concerned
Mr.
look.
Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
That's just the graphics. Don't worry about it. Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. I'm very sensitive, look at it, and I'm very calculative? Calculated? Look at that, I'm gonna cry. Too sensitive, yeah. You open your mouth with the intention of convincing him that you're fine, but the stress is just too high to control and it instantly overwhelms you. Cry your I usually do that, so. Your face wrinkles in spasm and tears burst out of your eyes suddenly, as if a pressurized canister full of ocean water has been ruptured by a stray bullet.
It's all right to let it out.
You recognize great compassion in his voice. Sorry. Gradually, sob by sob, you calm down and your breathing slows down to its usual tempo.
There are tissues on the table if you need them.
Wipe your tears using your sleeve. I just take a tissue, usually. Thanks.
Feeling a little better?
Well, I usually say no. He smiles. He pauses for a moment.
May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
Dramatic. Oh yeah, that too. It's not so good. I sleep fine. I haven't slept in months, dude!
That's so.
Yes! He seems to inspect the dark circles around your eyes. Under
Well
your
then,
eyes.
If you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight,
Xanax! 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 He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill. I can't do that. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them is a pair of bushy eyebrows. I can't do that.
remember,
The
What
devs...
I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
The devs told me not to do it.
Hopefully it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. All right then.
Sorry.
Now you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order.
Yeah.
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
May I use it, please?
Of course.
I usually piss after leaving the office. A man with eyes red from crying meets your gaze from the other side of the mirror. He looks exactly like you, but somehow doesn't feel like you. What's happening to me? You must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like an hour has passed since. Just an hour of... Surely it isn't. There's something fishy about this mirror. Splash some water in your face to calm yourself down. But this is meta, though. But I want to know, though. I want to know what happens. I said I'm not reckless. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills the room. A stream of black water falls out of the old pipe. This doesn't surprise you. Instead, it's almost like you expected it to happen. Swallowing the pill dry sounds like a far less disgusting task. Yeah. It's like a fucking Tic Tac or whatever. Yeah. You have no idea how long it will take until its effect kick in. So there's nothing to do but wait. Yeah, splash some water. You turn on the tap, and as expected, a horrible... I forgot. That's fine.
Refreshed yourself? Feeling a bit better now?
A bit.
That's good to hear.
Bye.
Come on, you thief!
Can I? Just get away from her. All the attention, yes.
Of course it's urgent. Oh, hold on. I have someone on the other line.
Okay, this is different. She presses a button on the phone.
Hello, reception? Oh, what can I do for you, Dr. Fink? If it's
Oh,
not the
because I
Wi-Fi.
cried?
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
Yay. Smile at her. In an instant, the realization dawns on you. Because of your crying outburst at the end of the session, Dr. Fink must have just warned the receptionist of your condition. She smiles back at you as she touches the button again.
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Harrow. How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Yes. She continues in the same breath without waiting for your answer.
Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Yes. Hello.
So, number 6.
Yes.
This is your key card.
Nod and wait for her to put it on the counter.
Oh, I see you're confused. Well, we just...
Okay.
Oh, you must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Yep, I'm looking forward to hearing it sometime.
Here.
She hands over the key card.
I'll just need your signature.
Read the document first, I'm paranoid. They won't get you this way. And don't forget the small print.
Oh, are you a lawyer, perhaps?
She's right, you're not a lawyer. So who are you kidding? Just sign the damn document and prepare for the unknown consequences. Begrudgingly. I usually read it.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
Can I piss? It's 8 p.m. What you drinking coffee for? Stocky man, stocky man. International call? From Greece? Anyway, they're going to keep me here forever, aren't they? Oh my god. Anxious, anxious, anxious. What could be inside? You. Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. Anxious apprehension. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. I don't want to be anxious. So are these based on my past actions? I don't wanna hear it. They'll find me. I have to do more phone calls. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed. I did? I was probably drunk. When did this happen? This evening, but later. Interesting. So I'm aware. Suddenly the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety engulfs you. Get away! But you can't run away from the whole sky being on fire. Then suddenly everything happened again. Or nothing happened afterwards. Everything again, but nothing after. I like it! I like it! Creepy. I like it. The meaning of what you've just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird deja vu? The memories seem so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad and they were right to send you to Dr. Fink? But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel and the night sky turns red? Intentions. The combination of several specific moments can create an idea, and with enough inspiration or willpower points you can turn that idea into an intention, memory or fantasy. How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you imagine events so specific? Not enough willpower. Tell me about it. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will pay out in reality, or if it all is but the fever dream of a lunatic. Or if it is but the fever dream of a lunatic. If it all is but the me when I read? Yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever? Okay. I live here now. Wouldn't I hear the clap of thunder? And the car? Seconds feel like minutes, and minutes like hours. No! Stare at your suitcase. Yes. What a pitiful, inert object. It's full of my stuff. Stuff, clothes, phone charger, toothbrush. Might as well be empty. But it isn't. And it won't ever be without your help. Close your eyes again. I'm overwhelmed by my phone, I'm sorry. No turmoil, no fear, no remorse, no embarrassment. I usually am very embarrassed when I'm thinking late at night. Anxious apprehension. Lost. Yes! Cool! I like that. Was it the purple pill? Was it? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. Xanax. Xanax. Like a leaf on the wind, you're tossed this way and that. This way and that. Sorry. Hello? Oh. Don't scare me. But what is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. It must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of the brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. A spark still without shape, still without purpose, but full of potential. I'm sorry I missed it. It jerks you out of your slumber. I'm telling you, it can still happen. Total lack of motivation? Fuck yeah, next time I can talk to the girl. Inspiration gained 1. But unlike real power, inspiration is a fickle thing. Once spent, it's gone for good. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. I can do this? Hold to commit. Investigate strange occurrences. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. Get up. You need to remember. I should have found the strength to get up earlier. If the careless driver visited the motel, he has surely left already while you were sleeping. I should have found the strength to get up earlier. There. It's not your fault. You were incapacitated. Glance toward the parking lot. Ah, the car isn't there anymore. Check out the transformer. Octopus, or whatever he's called. Optimus! Oh, I can... Hello, Eugene. It's me, your buddy pal. As you come closer to the transformer, you immediately notice a couple of red plastic shards. Transformer. The transformer doesn't show any obvious sign of impact. There are several small ones scattered all around the translucent triangles and rhomboids. Inspect the largest shard, like with the antagonist on my phone. The shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. Or is there? Could have been lying here for days from some other vehicle. I knew I would find something here, and I did. So it has to be true. Yep. Intention completed. Everything happened again. The skies are once again set ablaze exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in the moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing, and the evening will now continue as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47? From now on, you will have the exact time displayed here. Pay attention to it, because in RUE Valley, situations change and the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others. Their mood might change and they might act differently at different times. I understand, but I don't like it. That was a 47. How much did you wait at the office, really? 47 minutes? That's crazy. I thought it was a full day. Is there incest in this one? The frenetic sound of the alarm nudges you back into the present.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Wait, don't answer him. Just nod.
Mr. Harrell, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation.
Remember? I was daydreaming. I don't want to remember. There's something very important. Bang. And suddenly an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. I can talk to her now. Yes. But like the first rock in an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others. More memories start emerging. The receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver, and finally that of yourself standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Hold to wrap up. I think this was just an example. Obviously, you have to set this up. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. That's the end of my episode right there.